I was sitting there in the storage system on my survivor world, sifting through chests from my farms as I planned my next big build and gathered all of the materials. But as I filled my project chest with all of the shulker boxes, I had a thought. There are a lot of blocks in this chest, all compressed into a single block. And this got me thinking about other forms of extreme compression. And eventually this led me to the absurd question. How big would a chest have to be for the stuff inside to turn into a black hole? A black hole forms when the core of a star has no more fuel to balance its own intense gravity with the constant expulsion of fusion energy. If the star has enough gravity, or rather enough matter, the atoms begin to pack incredibly tightly together. Despite the atoms pushing back, gravity continues to push inward until it reaches a breaking point, exploding outward into a supernova and leaving behind a black hole at its absolute densest point. But how can we make such monsters in Minecraft? This is not possible in vanilla Minecraft at all with the regular 27 slot chest. And to put in perspective of how much compression is really required to make a black hole, our entire Earth would have to become the size of a peanut to form a black hole. And a chest is a 1 by 1 by 1 meter cube, meaning by default we'd have to already be larger than the entire Earth. How do we even find this answer? First, we need to find the densest block we can think of, and then we need planets worth of it. The densest real material in Minecraft I could find is gold, being 19.32 grams of gold per square centimeter. To calculate how much we need to make this black hole, we can use the Schwarzschild formula. The Schwarzschild formula calculates how much matter in a given space is needed to form a black hole, and the other two variables correctly show the gravitational and speed of light constants that are the same across the entire universe. In simple terms, we're calculating for how tightly packed something has to be in order to be able to pull everything, even light, into it. Now that was a lot of math, but if you're still here watching the video, that means you enjoy my content. So since you are literally part of my audience, why not subscribe so that you can see more of this crazy stuff that I post? Thank you, that's it. But now we need to solve for this variable right here, because we're looking for mass, and we already have everything else for this absurd equation. The event horizon of our chest is 0.5 meters across. We have our gravitational constant, and we have the speed of light that we already need to form a black hole. All we need now is to calculate the mass, and after calculating it, we figure out that the required mass is 1.74 times 10 to the 22nd power cubed meters of gold, or 17.4 sextillion blocks of gold. The Minecraft world is already 1 quintillion blocks big, and it would take 17,000 Minecraft worlds filled to the brim with gold just to even fit this amount, all compressed into a cubic meter cube. And we would have our very own black hole. But now we need to figure out how many slots would have to be in this black hole chest to fit all 16 Earth-sized planets of gold. If we put gold into a 1 by 1 by 1 meter cube, making it about 19.2 tons per gold block, we'll have a solid answer, but we could put it into something even more compact: Netherite blocks. Now, ancient debris can't be considered because it's not a real substance, so let's just pretend it doesn't exist. But in order to make 1 bar of netherite, you need 4 bars of gold. This means that a block of netherite is 4 times denser, or 76.8 tons of gold matter. We have the density of our heaviest block, but now how many can we fit into a single slot of a chest? One could say just 64, but this is wrong. You could put them all into a 27 slot shulker box, and then put that into a given slot of this infinitely compressing chest. This means each slot can contain 1,728 blocks of netherite, or 132,710 tons of gold matter, all pressed into a single slot of this chest. Now we can figure out how many blocks we need to put into this small chest to create enough mass compression to form this black hole. Mind you, the energy required to compress this mass in this single chest from 132,000 tons could already easily explode the entire world. But we don't want an explosion. We want a collapse. If we do the math and take this absurd number earlier and figure out how many blocks of netherite we need by dividing this number by 4 for the gold bars, because netherite is 4 times denser than regular blocks of gold, we get the definitely lower number of 4.83 times 10 to the 20th power of cubed meters of gold. Now we take this crazy number and put these blocks of netherite into shulker boxes. This further divides our answer of slots by 27 and determines our final answer for this absurd video. To make a black hole in a Minecraft chest, the chest would have to have 17 quintillion, 901 quadrillion, 234 trillion, 600 billion slots in this single chest to fit every single netherite block needed to create a black hole. This number is not just crazy, it's almost inconceivable. It's 17 billion billions. I could barely even find a comparable number to put to this, but to give some sort of idea, in order to count to 17 quintillion, you would have to count every single water molecule in 10 drops of water. Molecule by molecule would all represent one slot in this chest. Another comparison would be every single animal on Earth right now. Think of everything from bugs to schools of fish. All count up to about 18 quintillion. I mean, how can I even describe this? There are more slots in this chest than stars in the universe. Neptune is already 4 billion miles away from us. But using this number as a comparison in miles, it would stretch all the way to the Andromeda Galaxy. But if we fit every single shulker into this one chest, boom, we have our very own black hole in Minecraft. I'm into video games, and if you enjoyed this video, how about you go check out this other video where I try to find the rarest block in Minecraft. That's going to be it for this video, though. If you really did enjoy it, show me however support that you want to see. Discord's in the description, and like, comment, you know, the usual thing. It's 2025. I'm not going to tell you what to do.